Hey guys, we're going to get right into it. We got two very hot stories that just dropped yesterday in the quiet of night. I want you guys to keep paying attention to this because this is exactly what we saw several years ago, and it's just going to keep getting louder and louder and louder, and I'm just trying to help you guys stay ahead of it. Okay, first off, a lot of people are wondering, how's this going to affect the homesteaders? Why do you keep talking about this stuff, Doug? World's first carbon tax on livestock will cost farmers $100 per cow. Okay, it's right there. I told you guys, no matter what you say, they're going ahead, full steam ahead with their plans for this agenda. We've outlined it several times here on the channel. It says right here, dairy farmers in Denmark facing to have to pay an annual tax of 672 krone, which is $100 per cow, for the planet heating emissions they generate. Clown World. The country's coalition government agreed this week to introduce the world's first carbon emission tax on agriculture. It will mean new levies on livestock starting in 2030. Okay, are you guys picking that up? 2030, they're going to start taxing $100 per cow in Denmark, and then that'll slowly start fading everywhere. Okay, once you get the, you ever heard that saying? Once you get the camel's nose under the tent. Okay, so I want you guys to stay on top of this stuff. It's not a, no one's making this stuff up. That's fresh off of CNN right there. You can see for yourself. I did send out that email with all the links, all the information about the cobalt mine in Idaho, how they're taking the water from the farmers so they could run the cobalt mine. The DOD snuck in $15 million for that mine, which was dormant because cobalt was, there was no demand for it, so the prices plummeted. And I think China flooded the market a little bit with it. So they were sitting there dormant. They got a DOD injection, and now they said they're going to be doing cobalt 24/7. Okay, and then all of a sudden they send out the information to the farmers about not having any water. I just want you guys to keep paying attention. So the world's first carbon tax on, do you have cows? Do you have cows on your homestead? Do you eat beef? Right? That's going to raise the prices on all your food. Now, simultaneously, I got my laptop now. Simultaneously, I got a few more to share with you guys because this was pretty good. They're doing a pretty good job of slicking this stuff in on you guys. So the second big news story that they dropped while you probably weren't paying attention was that Finland has now come out with their bird flu vaccination. And they're going to give it to the humans. It's the world's first. Okay, Finland to be the world's first nation to administer bird flu vaccine. Nordic nation hasn't seen human infection cases, but it is fur farming operations present a possible risk. Finland to roll out vaccines for bird flu next week in world's first as human cases of virus spread across the globe. Finland will become the first nation to offer bird flu vaccinations as it plans to roll out the shot next week to high-risk workers amid rising concerns over the virus jumping from animals to humans. Do you work with animals on your homestead? Do you have chickens? Cows maybe on your homestead? How's this going to affect you on your homestead? Officials of the Nordic nations say 10,000 doses will be administered to those working closely with animals, such as poultry and fur farm workers. Patients will receive 2 doses of the shot at least a week apart, with vaccines to be distributed once they are delivered from stockpiles in Central Europe. Okay, so they have stockpiles of the bird flu vaccination on board, ready to save you. Finland plans to offer preemptive bird flu vaccinations as soon as next week for some workers with exposure to animals, health authorities said on Tuesday, making it the first country in the world to do so. The Nordic country has bought vaccines for 10,000 people, each consisting of 2 injections as part of the joint EU procurement of up to 40 million doses for 15 nations from manufacturer CSL Seqirus. The Australian company, in a statement to Reuters, said Finland would be the first country to roll out the vaccine. World's first carbon tax and world's first bird flu vaccine, all on deck and coming to a rolled up sleeve near you, and maybe to a homestead near you. So I just wanted you guys to be a little bit aware of this information, okay? That the carbon tax stuff is coming out. They're already kind of eking it out into the public. I don't know if they're gauging our response to it, you know, and they're watching social media and how all of us react to this stuff, or if they're seriously just going to go out there and just start banging it out because that's their plan and they're sticking to their plan. Maybe we need a better plan. We on the other side need a plan and start implementing our plan, because right now it's like a bunch of us are all scattered about and they're like tight and they have a good plan and they're working it right in our face, actually. All right? You guys share the video with your friends. This is important news, man. Here comes the bird flu vaccination. Make sure you guys are staying up on your preps. Remember the last go round, you couldn't buy stuff. Okay, we're getting to this point now where you guys got to be extra careful on keeping your preps together, because you could be cut off from the stores if you don't capitulate, right? If you don't do what they say, you could be cut off from the store. And you've seen it happen already in America already. I watched it with my own eyes. Anyways, I found this pretty interesting news. You know, make sure you're spiritually fit. Make sure you're paying attention. Keep kind of paying attention. Today's the 27th. They slipped this out on the 26th. And I thought, at first I thought, man, the first one was kind of interesting, but the second one I thought was very interesting. I'll send out a couple of links for you guys if you're on the email list that you guys can read and kind of start wrapping your head around this. But this is how they slow roll it in for us to kind of wrap our heads around, right? They don't want to hit us too hard like they did last time. So they're just going to kind of slow roll it in. Man, it's kind of wild out here, isn't it? See you guys on the next video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel too. They're unsubscribing, folks. Stay vigilant out there.
Did you guys know that in the 16, 17, and 1800s, chocolate was consumed as a beverage? There was no such thing as a chocolate candy bar. Well, we're bringing chocolate tea back to the 21st century because it's loaded with antioxidants our body loves, and it's a great source of magnesium that's wonderful for bone and heart health. It's a great addition to your coffee machine or your French press, or just along with your favorite sweetener. You can find it on offgridwithdougsandstacy.com, along with our brand new tea infuser, simple to use for easy steeping. Cheers!